So hopefully you've read this. I am going to try and draw a nice, sweet little picture of what's going on. So we've got our water. We've got our barge sitting on the water. You know, right there. There's the water up next to it or whatnot. I'm an artist. And then there's this dock right here. And this is 10 feet. And then there's a cable that's going down to the barge right there at an angle. Does it tell us how long that? I don't think it tells us how long that cable is. It does tell us. So this is going in, that length right there. Maybe I'll put another line. You should see that triangle there now. It's a right triangle. Get rid of this. I'm going to call that length X. At my snapshot, X is equal to 24. Because it says how fast is the cable being pulled in when the boat is 24 feet from the dock. I'm going to call this H for hypotenuse. I want to figure out, they say how fast is the cable being pulled. So I want to know dH dt equals what. And then I want to figure out that H. Oh, and then they tell me one other thing. What do they tell me? dx dt equals 3/4. Because it says right here, the barge is approaching the dock at 3/4 feet per second. So that's how this amount is changing right here. And that reinforces the fact that that 24 is a snapshot. And I want to figure out the dH dt. So I will set up Pythagorean theorem. This one's kind of similar to, which one did we do earlier? Maybe the first one. I want to set up Pythag, so I say x squared plus 10 squared. The 10 squared is not changing. Is equal to h squared. If I derive both of them, so before I derive them, I'm going to refer to dH dt as h prime, and I'm going to refer to dx dt as x prime. And that'll just make it easier to deal with things in this equation right here. So I get 2x x prime. Remember, I'm deriving with respect to t, so that is dx dt. I do that because of chain rule. You should be good with that. Equals 2h prime for the same reason. Divide by 2, I get x prime equals h prime. So now I want to sub in some values. I know x is 24, so I'm going to get 24. I know x prime, dx dt is 3/4 times 3/4 equals, I want to figure out h prime, so h prime is not something that I should know based on just looking at this problem. But notice I need to know what h is. So if you look at this triangle right here, I see 10, 24 something. Well, it seems like it's a triangle that we should know. I know 5, 12, 13 is one of those special right triangles that we see all the time. And notice 5 times 2, 12 times 2, 24. So I could get this thing by doubling that. So you could use Pythag, but I think that we can say that this h is double 13, which is 26. So that's why this one's a no calculator question, because you would be expected to notice that. Anyway, so I get 26 times h there. So we'll go back to, I guess, whatever. You guys love these color changes, right? Alright, so divide 24 by 4, I get 6 times 3. Sorry, divide 24 by 4, I get 6. Then I get the times 3 equals 26h prime. 6 times 3 is 18 equals 26h prime. H prime equals 18 over 26, which I can simplify that to divide both of them by 2, get 9 over 13, and that does not simplify. I need to include my units. Notice Where's the 3/4? 3/4 was feet per second, so that means that this is going to be the same units, feet per second. That's my answer.